take it even from the very best of them.
Okay, Terra joined the game. Everybody's ready. We are about to start the first match of day number 3. Loser bracket round 1. It is WarchiefRich versus 120. The game is starting. We are going live. And what a day this will be.
Alright, last Refuge is in fact the map. Now, the Chinese told us that 120's strongest matchup is this one right here. Undead versus Night Elf. And Warchief, as we said before, is very strong in it as well. It is going to be a treat to cast. I'm really looking forward to this. Against the best Undead in Europe, Czechi, he won easily. Well, not easily, but he played perfectly. And he won it convincingly. Not easily, but convincingly. Is it enough, though, for the best Undead player in the world, not only in Europe?
Yeah, we only have like this one Undead who can hang with the world elite. Of course, a few years ago we had TED who finally managed to get a WCG win for the Scourge. Then of course his successor was WFZ. And then now we have Terra, who was an Orc player before, but WFZ took him under his wing and taught him a lot of stuff. So now the trainee has become the master, 120 in the upper right. He is the Rookie of the Year 2014, but Warchief, of course, the most outstanding player in all of Europe. He won the WCA Pro Qualifier against Jaws in the finals. He is Mr. Jera Cup with 14 wins, and he's playing the Demon Hunter as the first hero right now.
We were also talking to Fanta in the other booth right next to us just a few minutes ago, and we asked him, who do you think he's gonna win? And he is very sure that 120 is gonna take it. But are the Chinese continuing to just underestimate Warchief? They have done so to begin this tournament. Warchief was the big surprise until, of course, Jaws showed up, and I think it's gonna be a lot closer than they expect.
Indeed, especially when we streamed Jaws vs Warchief yesterday. We had a huge group of Chinese people watching in front of our booth, and all of them were super impressed with especially Warchief's micromanagement.
Yeah, the Chinese say Warchief's micro is imba, and that is something, that is a compliment that you very rarely get from the Chinese. So his micro control is, like, as Cody likes to say, the micro control is very, very good. And of course, with the reju, with the staffs, with the breath of fire and everything, it is very important in this matchup. And Warchief finding the claws, that is a very nice early start for him.
That is right. Here we see the DK, of course, the aura first. He wants to go for the arrest. But one thing we have to mention, both players are very, very young. WarchiefRich, 22 years old, not that experienced on LAN, but he's getting better. Last year WCA, he was very nervous before his games, not that prepared. This year, he brought his mousepad, he brought all the keys, he brought everything he needs. And of course at Gamescom he really stepped up his game considering LAN performances. On the other side, Terra, the youngest player of this tournament, 19 years old. I don't know if he has that much LAN experience, but I don't really think so. And he's not that impressive as he is on ladder so far.
That is absolutely true. We have been kind of disappointed by his performance here, as we have been mentioning over and over again. On the NetEase client, he is number 1, but in this tournament he has been showing some weakness. He almost dropped out already against Hawk in the group stages. He honestly should have lost that game, but was very impressive towards the later moments of it and managed to take it and managed to get out of the group stage. But I think he has to step it up even a little bit further to take this against Warchief. The first surround attempt not quite being closed. The Demon Hunter is keeping tabs on the Undead and probably gonna get the boots next. Warchief has been saving his money and not getting the boots for on quite a few occasions, but I feel against Undead he still has to go for him as he is being chased by a few ghouls. They may right now go for the aggression.
Yeah, tier 2 tech for both players have started, but Warchief is well prepared. 2 archers here. Oh, maybe a little too aggressive, because of course the Undead army is super fast with the aura, but no, okay, 3 archers now. I think there's nothing to gain from him here. The DK of course needs creeping. The Undead heroes rely on their level, but it's WarchiefRich's goal of course to get to level 3, to get the mana burn level 2, to keep the Undead heroes low.
And Tara would love to get us around here on Demon Hunter or Archer. Anything is fine. He will not kill the Demon Hunter, of course. He will TP out. But getting that TP is already quite a big victory. But Rich is getting closer to his base. He's only got 3 archers. That's not the most,
The fourth is coming. Yeah.
The fourth is coming. Okay, so that's really a good amount of damage output. So even if you get the surround, you may not be able to keep it closed because of the focus fire. Tier 2, quite a bit faster for the undead, but that's what we're used to seeing. And the Hunter's Hall, by the way, not delayed. So the European curse doesn't strike him right here. Creep Jack coming in. No Ensnares has been thrown by the Trapper just yet. The coil is available now. Oh, Ensnare on the skeleton, a little bit lucky here for Tara. And Warchief retreats for the moment, doesn't want to engage. He seems to be very, very careful and hesitant. I think if he was facing a lesser opponent in a Jera Cup, he would be way more aggressive.
Yeah, I think so too. He has to be careful about the surrounds here. And of course, it's very easy at the tavern to surround him. Here comes the Naga with a Frost Arrow. Maybe the chance to get the surround, but nice movement by the guy from the UK.
Rudan, for example, when he sees the Naga, he just counters with a Naga. But Warchief, of course, we know him to really, really prefer the Panda. He's not tier 2 yet, so he can't decide quite yet. By the way, tier 3 already started for the undead. We're used to seeing this, of course. And the second hero choice, that's going to tell a big story. I think it's going to...
Panda and Brewmaster, of course.
I think it's going to be a Naga. He's level 1 demon. Oh, it's a Panda. He wants to get both those heroes to level 3. And he's not even level 2 demon yet. It's going to be dangerous.
He needs a lot of time and he might get surrounded here. Good movement once again. He's able to escape. He has boots now, so this makes things a little easier. But the frost arrows keep coming. But he seems to be safe for now.
Illusion of the DK, scouting everything, the entire movement. And yeah, 120 has had pretty much entire map control this all throughout this game, finding the sentry wards now as well. Perfect item. He will always know where the Night Elf is and he will always be able to creep jab.
Yeah, he has a lot of vision right now. He can use the illusions to scout, as you mentioned before. He can set the sentry wards to take a look at the map, but Warchief is starting his creeping now. With Engine of War support, of course the Panda and Brewmaster attached, a Wisp attached here, but as we mentioned, Terra is well aware. Here comes the Naga, here comes the Ghouls, here comes the DK, and Warchief has to cancel this.
I might want to re-engage. Look for the Ensnares. They are the key right here. First Ensnare again going on the skeleton, and he gets the Ogre. Very good steal. No, he gets the last hit, but the wand goes towards the other, but that's not a big item. And an Ensnare catches a Ghoul, and he gets the Ghoul. So his creeping is delayed, but it's still going on. And that experience was actually so big. Now he might lose an Archer. Nice detonate, getting rid of the skeletons. Not even losing the Archer. So Warchief is playing careful. He's playing slow. He's not leveling quickly, but he's not taking any losses.
Yeah, it seems to be very stable so far. Of course, the mana burn kill, very important to get to level 2, to get the evasion skill, to be a lot more tanky with his Demon Hunter. We have the coil available, obviously. Second Wand of Illusion being used by Terra to get more Lightning Shield. And Warchief keeping tabs on his opponent. The mana on the DK is low, the mana on the Naga is super low, the mana burns are working so far.
With Last Refuge, you can't really get easily to level 3 with the Demon Hunter, but there's a lot of creep camps right outside your base that you can get for the Panda. Like we just saw the shop, there's also the lab, and there's the Merc camp. All of them are really close to your base, but the sentry wards pretty much give the undead vision. And now he knows, alright, Dryads are probably out, so now the undead falls back. Question is, does Warchief want to use this time to creep safely or to put on pressure himself? And it looks like he's doing a mix of the two. He's taking away a creep camp of his opponent.
Yeah, Trapper is down already. Terra reached tier 3. He's going for the Lich. He gets Frenzy upgrade, and of course the Orb will be on the Lich as well to lower the armor of the units here. Potion of Greater Mana. Amazing item for Warchief. He's getting closer and closer to level 3. Terra must be angry right now. His heroes are not that great. Maybe a Tome of Experience? No, Tome of Knowledge. He'll get the Warrior, but of course the Magi, the most important creep and the most important item, fell to the King.
And we know 120 to really like his sustain from the statues, so only now he's getting the Destroyer upgrade. This is pretty damn late. Normally we see a lot earlier, at least from other undeads, but he is of course the undead, the number 1 to look out for in the world. He's now finally gonna lose his first Archer of the game, but that's not too big of a loss. And the rest of his army remains alive. 45 supply on his side, and 45 also for 120, but the timing is kicking in. He has Frenzy now, he has triple hero now, he has double statue. I don't know if he's gonna wait for level 3 DK before he really attacks, because by then I think Master Bears are gonna be ready.
Yep, tier 3 is done and it's only 35 seconds for the Master upgrade. Destroyer upgrade is about to finish. No level 3 on the DK as we mentioned it before. Warchief taking the next Ogre Magi spot here. It could be a Book of the Dead, which is a little too late. Wand of the Wind could be an awesome item here, or of course Mana Stone, Health Stone.
But we see the Sacrificial Pit. So Tara is transitioning into the late game. He's gonna go for worms. So Rich has some time. And look at the mana on the Panda, man. Mana Stone and Greater Mana Potion. But in fact, he's attacking. I'm a little bit surprised by this. No double level 3 for Warchief just yet. This is a pretty decent timing. And he doesn't have Master either, losing the first Moonwell. But he really wants to keep his units alive. The bear is retreating inside the base, eating a coil, but he survives. So that's a nice save here for Warchief. He needs to reproduce the Moonwells, however. When does he want to engage? Probably he's waiting for Master. It's only a few seconds away. Another Sentry Ward being dropped. And here comes the engagement with the Moonstone.
Here we go. And the Panda and Brewmaster are a bit out of position. Here it comes. Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze. A lot of the units are burning, immediately cutting down the HP of Terra in half. The statue completely out of position. The bear's in a good mood. Oh, to Nova. Warchief immediately has to TP to reset the fight.
When he reaches level 3, that's a big deal. And he hasn't lost anything apart from health on his Demon Hunter, 1 Moonwell, and a TP.
Yep.
That is a bit of a loss, but this is one of the strong timings for Undead.
Yep.
With a Frenzy, with a triple hero, when the Night Elf heroes are not high in levels just yet, and he didn't accomplish that much, but now he's trying to steal some creep camps, but the Undead is almost entirely out of mana. This is when things get difficult. He gets the big creep, he finds a bear which has been ensnared and gets the kill, Drunken Haze, but no mana for Breath of Fire. Does he want to use the big item just yet? Doesn't look like it. By the way, the Ensnare on the Destroyer, pretty damn fortunate. Maybe he's gonna get it. A bear to the north is also gonna die. We haven't yet seen the staff being used. The Destroyer dies as well, however, and now we see it right here. No mana at all on the Undead heroes, and that's where Warchief feels really safe, and he's going in further.
Drunken Haze, no Drunken Haze, but Breath of Fire. The Panda way aggressive here. The Demon Hunter once again has to be careful. There is the staff saving the first tier. Is he going for the Lich now? There is Drunken Haze. Where's Breath of Fire? There it is! And the bear gets the last hit on the third tier. Can he get the double kill here on the Naga? Now, nice movement by Terra saving that one.
Where is the Demon Hunter? Maybe there's no more Moon Juice and he needs to wait for Reju. But he doesn't even need him right now. And there, in fact, is the Demon Hunter back and ready to fight. And Tara has to tuck tail and run. He's level 3 right now, but no mana. And the Boneyard is coming, but Frostworms are still quite a bit away.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of resources, but there he is, the first one. 48 food for 120 immediately. What does WarchiefRich want to do now? There's no healing on the Demon Hunter. The staff is ready though. Can he get the Panda up front to do even more damage? No, he retreats.
Now he's getting a lot of bears. This is dangerous against Frostworms. What we're used to seeing from Rich is like 2 or 3 bears and lots of Dryads with upgrades. But he's going for a lot of bears. Now he's switching over into Dryads. It might be a little too many bears though, but the heroes can also deal with the flying heavy damage unit that is the Frostworm. And now we're shifting gears here a little bit on Last Refuge as both players are resorting to creeping. Tara wants to get the 3-3 heroes. I would like to see him solo and not creeping with the DK. By the way, also the Mana Stone for him, obviously very, very good. But the closer those Night Elf heroes get to level 5, that's when things get really, really tough.
Indeed, and he's taking quick steps towards that, getting the red spot, but there is a shade or a scout. Yeah, there is a shade nearby, so Terra knows exactly what's going on, but he cannot intervene here. He is far too far away, but he's getting the red spot of his own, so these items can be game-changing. Let's see what the Overlord will drop.
Of course, the Undead wants the Brilliance Aura. The Cut-Gas Pie of Insight, that is the absolute best item on this entire map. Legion Doomhorn also pretty damn nice for the Night Elf. More movement speed to ensure that the bears can in fact engage. And here we find the Medallion of Courage. It's okay, but it's not as good as what the Night Elf found and not as good as what can drop. But yeah, Frostworm now on the field of battle. But usually you want at least like 2 Frostworms, because that Frostworm is so strong, especially the slow and of course the damage. But only having 1, that guy dies really, really easily. Getting rid of 2, that's an entirely different story.
Warchief already breaking the upkeep. 57 food for him, 50 still for Terra. He's banking a lot, 700 gold in his bank. So a lot of scouting here. We see the shade, we see the sentry ward, we see ghouls running around. And the undead heroes, they get stronger and stronger. 3-3, about to be 3 for him, and Warchief is 4 and 4 already. Demon Hunter far away, but the inventory looks pretty good for both players actually. We have 2 invul potions for the undead, we have a heal scroll, we have the mana stone, 1 invul potion for Warchief, and still the big mana potion.
But the Panda is pretty vulnerable. He has no healing and no invul to go to make sure that he survives. Demon Hunter now up in front. He wants to burn a bit and annoy a bit and then get rejued back up again.
Level 4 on the DK before the Lich hits level 2. That's a small mistake here by Terra. Warchief checking on the red spot, but there's nothing there. When will he switch to Hippogriffs? Will he switch to Hippogriffs? That's the big question here, but the amount of Dryads look pretty promising so far. 8 at a time, and he's going for upgrades. First attack upgrade for Warchief.
Alright, and here finally the Undead is going to hit that critical point. 3 heroes. There we go. Lich with the level 2 Nova right now, but Warchief is inbound. He's gonna try to harass here. He might know that he has more supply. The Undead army doesn't look that big. He can steal the Scourge. Bone Chimes doesn't get him though. He's trying to go for the Frostworm and Snare again. So unlucky for Tara. Drunken Ace, Breath of Fire hitting nicely. There is the Dispel. Nice deny. Dark Ritual, no experience given. Now the Naga has to be careful. The mana burns so much damage. The focus from the Dryads. Now the Invul already used. Panda's in position again. Drunken Ace, Breath of Fire. So much damage. The Demon Hunter. Invul Potion saves him for now. But there's no staff to save the Demon. But there is Rejuvenation. However, the Panda is out of mana. He's retreating. He needs to be careful. He's being slowed. But he gets away.
66 food for both of the players. The Destroyer is out of mana. That immediately decreases his damage output, obviously. Warchief looking strong so far, but for how long? There is still the big mana potion. One bear down. Fork Lightning hits hard.
This is a tough position for the bears. They're all blocking each other, but so many Dryads at this point. Panda's coming in. He has mana for 1 breath, but he also has the greater mana potion. Is he gonna use it though? The Demon Hunter, the Death Knight in front is taking quite a bit of pounding, but so is the Demon. He needs to be careful. There's no way to keep him alive. He's focusing the Demon Hunter. He needs to be so careful. The Nova kills the Demon. Overextension by Warchief. He has lost his first hero, and now he needs to get out of here quickly. The Dryad, of course, can't really be slowed. However, they can be blocked. Nicely done there by 120, getting that important hero kill. And Warchief, he was risking a bit too much here, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too. And maybe he wanted, he wanted to swap the staff over to the Panda to get his first hero out. But once again, no town portal on his hero, and he keeps on losing. Level 4 on the Naga, and Terra on the run. He gets this next Dryad, and they give so much experience now. Level 4, 4 and 3, nice undead levels. Once again, nice undead inventory. He only used 1 Invul Potion in this entire fight. He still has the Scroll of Healing. He still has the Mana Stone.
But now Tara, 120 of course, has a big lead this game. He wants to replenish his mana on the heroes as best he can and leaves the Scourge Bone Chimes on the ground. Now he realizes it. And yeah, Warchief fighting in that narrow choke. You really want to have an open battlefield when having bears and Dryads and dealing with the air units. The Demon Hunter is going to be back soon. But is he going to be back soon enough? That's the question. And can he deal with all of this undead army?
Terra is completely out of gold. He invested everything into these items. The Dryads might catch the DK. Will he get us around? No, too late here. And he has to retreat once again, or he will lose a good amount of Dryads. But yeah, they're pretty fast. But of course, Warchief needs to buy time here. It's 110 seconds until the DK, the DH is back. And you may never fight without your first hero, obviously.
And if Tara gets to 5-5-5 heroes or 5-5-4 or something like that, that is when things get really, really dangerous. The Panda didn't have an invul up there. He couldn't staff out the Demon Hunter either. Maybe he's saving for a second staff right now. He only has 1, of course. There was no TP on him to save him. Demon Hunter now back, buying a healing potion immediately. He doesn't have the space on the map to go for the invul pots right now because Tara is taking them all away.
Yeah, nice shop control by the undead, by the young blood, 19 years old, we mentioned it. Both players playing it very passively. There's no expansion whatsoever. There's no overcommitment so far. We see the first abomination, and Warchief is getting ready to fight, but I don't know if that's the right solution here.
If he can fight around the tavern, that's a really good position for him though. The Frostworm and the Destroyer always want to fight next to trees so that when they get focused, they can fly above the trees, and the Dryads, they kind of wig out because they can't deal with that very well. And now we have 2 worms. That is an entirely different story. Then just getting rid of the 1. Here comes Warchief. Dryads way up in front. Where's the Panda? He can't use his breaths to deal a lot of damage just yet. Focusing the Dryads to start with is the Undead, nicely dragging away his Frost Ram to the north. Prangai's Breath of Fire number 1 hits nicely, but not all that much. Heal Scrolls 2 on the side of the Undead, by the way. The DK is getting focused. The Frost Rams are dancing in and out, not dealing that much damage actually. Panda positioning himself again. Next Breath of Fire coming in, dealing quite a bit of damage, but also the bears need to be very careful. Now Panda being focused. He can however be staffed out. Bears crawling their way forward for level 4 now for the Lich. And the supply count is looking pretty good for the Undead. Still a lot remaining, but more and more breaths are coming. How many heal scrolls does he really have? The Dryads are chasing the air units. He's getting rid of a few of the A-bombs in front, but they're so tanky. They soak up so much damage, and all the Frost Rims are still alive. And now the Panda needs to be so careful. Is he gonna die? Yes, he is. Losing another hero, and the Demon Hunter, he's being slow, he's being focused. He has a healing potion, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
No, level 4 still, and it's the GG by Warchief, and Terra wins the game pretty convincingly in 20 minutes. Is this the Terra we've all been waiting for?
He looked very strong that game, but also Rich, I think yesterday he may have looked a bit better. He overextends up to the north into that narrow choke without a TP, with only 1 staff.
I really think the positioning of the Panda throughout the entire game was not the best. He was always very defensive. That is okay because you want to protect your Panda, but in the super important situations where all the ghouls were at one place, all the fiends were at one place, he missed to move the Panda forward, missed to hit the Breath of Fire in time. So yeah, that was a bit unfortunate for the Chief, but I think he can do better.
Yeah. Also, he may have found the greater mana and the greater mana stone, but what he really needs, or what he really wants, is greater involts, greater healings, because keeping those heroes alive is the key in this matchup. So, not getting those survivability items was definitely hard for him.
Yeah, Terra had an awesome map presence, of course. He found the illusion staff, he found the wards, so he knew exactly what was going on. Later, of course, the shade always attached to the army of Warchief.
That's another thing.
No dust used.
Yeah, he saw the sacrificial pit, and if he actually, when the shade popped out, he was there. So he could have seen the moment the shade popped out. He could have even used a scan, maybe, but he didn't invest into a dust or anything. And that's a bit of a mistake. He should try to keep better track of it because, as you said, perfect net presence because of 120 thanks to the shade. Alright, Twisted Meadows seems to be the next map. Or maybe we're going to be told the next map, but it seems like it is in fact going to be Twisted. Rich is in already. And yeah, Twisted is a very, very big map. It's a little bit tough to creep for Night Elf, and in fact, when the Undead has a good position and the Night Elf goes for the greedy creep camp of the Merc camp, that can be heavily, heavily punished. But I don't expect Rich to play greedy here. I think he's going to take the normal Knolls, but that can also be punished with an immediate Ghoul Scout. But that of course delays the tech. A lot of interesting little nuances here. As we head into the second game, Rich is trailing 0-1. The biggest European hope heading into this tournament. Is he gonna be out? He is, of course. If he loses this map, he needs to come back. He needs to show up big.
Indeed, he is 1 map away from being eliminated, from being the first player in the lower bracket to be eliminated. Yesterday, we all saw the games against Yaws. Before that, we talked with Warchief and he said, "Oh, I'd rather play Yaws than Focus because I think the Orc player is definitely the stronger of the two." That didn't really work out for him. Today he said, "Oh, I'm pretty good against Undead." Will this be another wrong interpretation from him again? We will see. This is the Engine of War creep right at the null spot, but this is also a good position for him because he can eat through the forest, he can go for the mercenary camp right away.
Yeah, and 120, he went for the typical Twisted Meadows build, which is Crypt, Altar, and Ziggurat immediately, and you only have 3 Acolytes, and then you wait a little bit until you get more Acolytes. So it delays his economy slightly, it delays his tech, especially if he goes to double scout with Ghoul and Acolyte, but it seems like he's not doing that right away. He's only using that 1 Ghoul. But question is, how afraid is Rich of the Creep Jack here? Because if the DK arrives with a coil and he gets the Knolls last hits, it's even worth to get it, even if you get all your mana burned, because it keeps the Demon Hunter away from level 2 for so long. It may also be the case that Rich doesn't start creeping until he has like 3 archers, because again, can be dangerous. But if the ghoul comes here to harass, if the undead comes here to harass, it can also not work. So he might commit to a creep check, he might commit to stealing creeps and killing archers, but if Warchief saves everything, then he's in a good position for this early game.
Indeed, so we'll see how things pan out. The shop is ready, the DK is about to pop out, and then the harassment will begin. Warchief starting this creep with 2 wisps to repair, only 1 archer here. The ghoul will scout this, and the demon hunter leaves the base as well. So we are very, very curious how the harass of Terra will work here. He is half across the map, or 1/3 across the map. So far, the creep going well. I don't think he will get the last hit here with the ghoul.
The DK is coming. Maybe if he coils it in time. Oh, I think a coil is going to be flying, but it's not quick enough. He actually has the aura.
Of course, he has the aura first. Once again, claws of attack +6. The first item for the demon hunter. The engine of war has to be careful though. He needs more repair coming in. 2 skeletons immediately dispelled, but there's only 1 repair risk now. The tree has to eat another tree. A little cannibalism here, but it looks all very good for Warchief so far. Level 2.
Yeah, and thanks to the detonate, he gets level 2, and this is already a different early game. On last Refuge, it's a lot tougher to get level 2. On Twisted, if you get that first creep camp, you are pretty much secured level 2 with 1 skeleton kill. Now, tech is starting for the undead. Of course, it's slower for the Night Elf, as always, and because he repaired with 2 wisps, it's quite a bit slower. So that is the trade-off right here.
Yeah, but he is close to 200 now. He's waiting for the wisps to be finished, and here is the tag. As you mentioned, Terra slightly ahead, but he can't do anything with his DK at the moment. But of course,
look at the ghouls coming out and the wisp scouting it. No, the wisp is just a little bit to the top. He just missed it.
Oh, he just missed it. Yeah, nice movement by Terra. He may have seen the wisp before, but of course that the demon hunter. I don't think he saw that.
Oh, it's a really nice ghoul movement.
He was scouting for the ghouls who he thought might be creeping the green spot at the same time, but he's not going for that evasion creeping by Terra.
Oh, very well done. But the demon hunter, he has sniffed this out. He's walking the right way, and even if Tara gets this creep camp, with like 6 ghouls, just getting the 2 nulls is not much at all. So he gets something, but it's not that impressive. Now boots are available, and I imagine... Yeah, look at the demon, he's checking all the null spots.
Yeah.
But now, this is so cool from 120. Taking the little camp first, and at that point, Rich is gonna expect the big camp, and after he's gone, then he takes the big camp.
Very
so
smart.
Really well done by the undead.
Yeah, a little bit outsmarted Warchief is so far. Null Overseer will definitely go to him, but finally he's able to catch him. Mana burn immediately, another claws of attack for the DK as well, which will be very helpful for Lich and Naga afterwards. Warchief again, okay, I think the Hunter's Hall is in time.
And Warchief doesn't really want to engage right now, he has no boots of speed. The down possibility, as we see right here, is always dangerous. Maybe he's saving his skill point for immolation in case of emergency. No, he has mana burn and evasion already.
So tech for Terra is almost finished. The graveyard is of course in time.
And by the way, the tree, the Ancient of War, is making its way towards the Merc camp, but the skeleton scouts it immediately.
Awesome. Really good scouting by Terra. This might be his day here. Another dangerous situation. Oh, it doesn't close this around. Warchief a little bit lucky here.
And Warchief would like to burn all of the mana away before he really engages, to not have to deal with those coils.
Yeah, he's doing a good job burning the mana so far. Tier 2 for both players finished. Immediate Tier 3 tech by Terra again.
Let's see what Warchief goes for. He's gonna be the Panda again. Seemed risky last game, but definitely worked. There's the Naga, of course, of 120.
He didn't enable the Frost Arrow, only now.
Demoners, he's gonna try to chase for the Naga. That's really dangerous.
Yeah.
He thinks better of it and walks away. And shouldn't get surrounded here. No, he's too fast with the boots of speed.
Yeah, looking good. Claws and boots, nice inventory so far. Of course, the Engine of War is exposed here, and when will he have the time to do that?
The Panda is a little bit in trouble. Panda has been given the boots, so both heroes are kind of fast, but not extremely fast. He wants to save his second hero, trying to distract with his Demon Hunter nicely, and he gets it. Oh, is he gonna get away? Oh, the evasion actually coming against the Cold Arrow. So yeah, both of the heroes for the Night Elf remain alive. But creeping is going to be difficult. He's out on the map, kind of lost right now. He needs to meet up again with his archers, and then he should be able to take the Merc camp.
Double engine of lore coming, he's waiting for his first dryads. In the meantime, Terra building, of course, his slaughterhouse, getting the first fiends to get a little diversity in the army here. And he's creeping the Naga solo.
Interesting. Usually DK level 3 is always valued very much. But now he's just solo harassing.
But he's delaying the creep by so far just with his presence.
Yeah, he's playing really well. This is the Tara that we have been expecting at this tournament. Now Demon Hunter finds the Naga. But it's only 3 ghouls, so not that threatening, especially depending on where the Rock Golem boulders fly. Can be very dangerous for the ghouls. Fiends now already coming in very soon. I think the last game he chose to add them later.
That's true. Warchief started that creep, but of course could not go for it at all. Now 2 archers, 3 archers, the panda. No, the first 2 dryads are on the battlefield now as well. So he has slow finally.
Yeah, the dryads change everything right now. Now we can actually chase. Especially the Naga is a very vulnerable target. And the Fiends also a very, very good pickoff for him. But tier 3 for 120 will be finishing already in just a second. Oh, using the coil offensively. Demon Hunter needs to be careful, but he has the boots of speed, so of course he is very quick on his feet.
But that needs a lot of moon juice to repair. In the meantime, yeah, he was distracting to get some time for the creep here. Rock Golem so important. Big invul, big mana, big heal. Will the DK get something out of it? No, he gets the big healing.
Yeah, that's a very good item. That's exactly what he wants. And the Ogre also going to go towards the Panda. Level 2 is very important for him. Of course, level 3 even bigger. But getting level 2 for the Drunken Ace already very, very nice for him. The Coil gets the last hit. No, actually Frostborn gets it. A little bit of miss micro, but the Trolls will go towards the Night Elf. And yeah, the timing is coming soon. Lich, Destroyer Upgrade, Frenzy. We all see it in the production tab again.
This creep was key for Warchief, but he's still no level 3 with his DK. It's gonna be hard to... Oh, very nice. There's no town portal for the DK. He has to keep this close, getting in the Breath of Fire, and the first hero down for the Undead, getting the Ghoul.
And this pretty much means there's gonna be no more timing. This pretty much means there's a level 3 Panda easily, and maybe even a level 3 Demon that one move just catapulted him into a good position in the late game.
He's keep on being aggressive. Nice Breath of Fire hitting them all. This time the positioning of the Panda is way better. But here comes the Nova. There is a town portal for the Demon Hunter. He might have to pull it.
The Nova! The Nova. Gets another Fiend on the way out. That's pretty nice. Rebuying the DK even.
That is expensive. Okay, he knows he has to use a lot of Moon Juice now to get the Demon Hunter back to full HP. A lot of the Moon Juice is gone. He needs the Moonstone. And of course he has Rejuvenation now. It is Master upgrade for the Jewels of the Claw. It's here.
I think he put one item, the healing on one hero and the staff on the other hero, so he can save both heroes. Might be a little bit of a mistake. Here comes the Creep Jack from the Night Elf. I don't know if he got the last hit. Mana burn coming in. No coils. Oh, the DK. Is he gonna die again? No way. There's no mana for the breath. Now there is. Is it gonna come? He doesn't want to use it. He's too far away. Maybe the Nova comes out, but the DK is certainly out of the fight. The Demon Hunter can be swapped over the healing, but he even gets Reju. He doesn't even need the bigger healing potion. And now Drunken Ace coming in again. The double slow from the Drunken and from the Dryad, and the Naga is gonna fall. Yes, she is. And the DK to the side needs to be careful as well. Rich playing so strong here on Twisted.
The King is back here on Twisted Meadows. Will he get the DK as a follow-up? The Panda has to be careful of not being surrounded. Of course, there's always the staff saving the Naga now. Will this be the opportunity for a surround? But both undead heroes low. Mana burn once again. There will be no coil available to save anything here. There's no Nova to slow Warchief down. Nice. He's being aggressive. The Demon Hunter hitting hard.
Lich can't do anything. He has no boots. The Demon Hunter has boots. There's no mana for the undead heroes. Here comes... Oh, the heal scroll actually saving him, but I think that's just going to prolong the inevitable, to be honest. Might have been a little bit miss. Oh, nice block.
Awesome block by Terra. He's saving the Lich. He's saving his DK. What a nice performance by both players so far, but soon he might be able to burn the mana so that there's damage on the Lich.
Still trying to go for it. He doesn't want to let this opportunity slip away.
Will he overcommit once again?
The Naga is still a bit away. I don't know if there's mana for a Nova. He's turning around. There's a statue. And now committing again with the Demon Hunter is very dangerous.
That is really, really dangerous. But here he comes again. There's a coil. Finally, there's a coil. And Terra saving the second hero. What a big move from the Chinese undead. Saving that second hero. but that opened up the opportunity for Warchief to creep. He got his level 3 Panda, and he gets the boots of Quel'Thalas, and that will result in a plus 12 Demon.
And before this, at this fight, the Demon Hunter wasn't even level 3, and he's easily gonna get it now. He gets the invul as well from the shop. He learned his lesson. He needs to be careful with his heroes, because Tara really likes to go for those guys. But this is twisted. This is a lot of creep camps. The question is probably gonna be, who wins the next fight? Who gets map control? Who gets higher levels more quickly? Because level 5-5, very, very strong for the Night Elf. Level 4-4-4, very, very strong for the Undead.
Yeah, but it is still level 2-2-2 for the Undead. He doesn't even have his level 2 call yet. He is very close though. But WarchiefRich, he is getting ready for an expansion. Of course, this is Moon's hometown. We all know how Moon plays on this map, and WarchiefRich was a big fan of his back then, and he knows mass expansions might save you the game. And here it is, Tree of Life.
Feeling very comfortable, feeling ahead. And the Panda just found the Talisman of Evasion. That's actually okay. It keeps him alive a little more, but he might just sell it as well. What was the red creep camp spot drop? I think a ring +4.
Yes.
No, that is not what you want.
Very unfortunate for Terra, and there's once again no town portal. WarchiefRich is coming in with the Dryads far up front. He can slow. Maybe he can get one of the 2 statues to slow down the regeneration.
The Demon Hunter is a little bit afraid. Doesn't want to go into mana burn the heroes just yet. But yeah, as you say, the Dryads might catch up to the Fiends, and losing those is kind of a big deal, and there's gonna be a mana burn after the first coil, and the DK officially out of mana at this point. I imagine he's gonna be eating a Nova right now. He's careful. Doesn't commit just yet, and Warchief is chasing him across the map. But Warchief, he has overcommitted before. If he overcommits right here and loses the Expo, that would be absolutely disastrous. But it's 3 bears, 4 bears right now, and there's only 1 destroyer, and basically no mana on the heroes, especially on the DK. And here comes a wasted Nova.
Yeah, but you know what they say, never fight in an undead base. WarchiefRich knows about that as well, and all he wants is to buy time to get his expansion done. But Terra knows exactly what's going on, or at least assumes it, sending the shade over there, so he will know what's going on. In the meantime, more creeping. He wants 3-3-3 as fast as possible. DK is already there. Naga is very close. Lich is getting there. Plus 11 on the Lich already. Maybe the Robe of the Magi could be an awesome item for him here. It's Rune Bracers. That's not good.
No, I was wondering, it's Rune Bracers! But then again, it's...
I was so happy for Warchief, right?
60 supply already for Tara, and he has also 2 heal scrolls, so his inventory is looking very potent, and his army is soon going to be looking that way as well. So Warchief, he's gonna be vulnerable for quite a while. Now I imagine 120, when his Frostworm joins the army, that's when he wants to hit, because if he waits for too long, it's the Expo, and he knows about the Expo, he scouted it, but he continues to creep. Again, red creep camp. Creep check is by the way inbound, but he gets the item before Katka's Gem of Health. That's very nice, probably gonna give it over to the Lich. And here comes Rich. Is he gonna fight this? Nope, he TP's out and he gets level 3 Lich on the way out as well. Almost all the creeps also. But that's gonna be level 4-4, I imagine, soon for the Chief.
Terra now has everything he needs. He got the heroes, he got the items, he got the levels, whatever he wants. And he's breaking, he's at 57. Warchief already getting ready for more worms, but I don't think there's a boneyard in the main. Oh, there is, okay. So Warchief with a nice timing this time with the hippogriffs.
He made 2 worms. That's gonna give Rich so much time. I think this may be a mistake. I think he should be attacking with only 1 worm, because Rich's Expo is now running, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's up.
In just a second. And he has hippos, will soon be there, more dryads, more bears, probably upgrades, probably more items to keep his heroes alive, and the pendant of energy on the panda.
Oh!
Double boots of Quel'Thalas. But no TP. No get out of jail free card. And that has been Warchief's downfall on last Refuge. Is he maybe risking too much again?
Might be the case, but he has 2 staffs this time, so it's a little better at least. But the DK, look at this, 9 intelligence as well, 435 mana points. The Lich hitting hard. He could also swap this claw over there.
Alright, pretty much even in supply the 2 players are right now. And Rich's economy is really skyrocketing at the moment. He just wants a little bit more time. Just give me a little bit more time. I think... Do we have both Frostworms in the army right now? Because I think that's the time when the Undead wants to hit. And by the way, can we check out the upgrade somewhere? Does he have web?
No, we can't.
We can't, unfortunately, okay. But there should be web. He must expect, with an expansion, that there is gonna be hippogriffs. And Now he's stealing even more scrolls of healing. I think he's up to 3 right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he has 2 invols as well and a mana potion, and the ghouls are coming in. This is gonna be the fight. This is gonna be pretty much an all-in. Warchief needs to hold this. If he holds it, he wins. If he doesn't, he loses.
He has a town portal now, and he knows what's going on. 3 hippogriffs, I think. No, 4 hippogriffs, 6 bears, 4 dryads.
What's the damage upgrades on Warchief's side?
Let's see.
As we start the engagement in just a second. Only 1-0. The undead is kind of stuck here in a corner. 1 air bomb. This is looking like a very, very healthy undead army. He's parking in the little corner right there. The expo, he sees it, he's attacking it. The A-bomb in front to gather a bit of information, and here we go. Hippogriffs are flying in, but the web is coming. Drunken Haze, Fog Lightning and Nova onto them, but the ghouls are all exposed. The bears are making short work of it, but the Demon Hunter now starting to burn, but all the undead heroes still pretty much untouched. Panda coming in. Where's the Drunken Ace? There it is, Breath of Fire, but there's so many heal scrolls. The bears, however, standing strong, but the A-bomb is tanking very, very well.
Terra already lost 10 food, not even using one of his heal scrolls. It's looking very good for Warchief so far, but now he's kind of falling apart. Nice Breath of Fire once again. There's only 1 heal scroll left. The hippogriffs are all down, but he gets now nice coil saving that worm. The bears are crawling forward though. Level 4.5 DH. It's untouched so far. The heroes are watching. Very nice. He's focusing the DK. There's no healing for him. Holy shit. Lich and problems as well. Invo potion may be used on the Lich. Yeah, he's going for the DK once again. Mana burn. Gets the right hit. Level 5 on the Panda. And GG! Equalizer for the Chief.
Very, very good fight, and Rich again shows his micro. I mean, those hippos, they didn't really do much.
But they distracted him so much.
Exactly. They didn't get rid of the air, but they ate all the focus, they ate all the Nova Fog Lightning, and the A-bomb, which was tanking so well, he ate all the coils. So the heroes, for Rich, they could just do whatever they wanted. It took some time to breach through the ghouls and the A-bombs, but after they were gone, he's like, alright, my heroes are full health, I have invul and double staff ready, and a heal potion ready, and a TP, I got this, man, I got this.
AFK, alright.
Exactly. So, this is the equalizer, and now this is the grudge match. We are in the lower bracket here in case you guys are not aware. So whoever wins this gets to move on, gets to stay in the lower bracket, and the loser gets nothing, no money. He only gets to go home.
This is the loser bracket as we see. The loser of the next match is going home without any money, with a bit of honor though, but of course, we all want to see the next match of Warchief. Both, it's actually pretty terrible that one of those players will drop out. The young bloods here in this group. In the winner bracket, they will meet the loser of Fly versus TH. It would be awesome. All 4 possibilities would be awesome, to be honest.
Yeah, we only have amazing games left. And this is the day where we cast most of them.
Yeah.
9 hours.
All of them. 9 hours of Warcraft. If you have any Warcraft friends, spread the word about this. It's gonna be the best Warcraft day, maybe of all time.
And we're waiting for the next game. They're still doing the vetoes, maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
No, they had to do it before.
Alright, they had to do it before. It's not hosted yet. So, let's think about this. Echo Isles is in there. Ancient Isles. I imagine Warchief got rid of Ancient Isles. That's typically known to be an undead map.
Yeah.
Terrana Stand, probably not in there anymore. It's a very good Night Elf map. I can't see
Terra
120 leaving it in there.
Indeed. So we have Secret Valley left. Turtle Rock might be vetoed as well.
Yeah, Turtle Rock probably got gotten rid of by Warchief.
So Rich most likely Ancient Isles and TR. Terra, vetoed, TS, and I don't know.
Exciting, and we are being brought more water. Thank you, Cody, very much.
Staying hydrated is of course very, very important.
Yesterday and the day before, we really didn't drink enough. We didn't actually have that much time because game.
Oh, it is Ancient Isles.
It is Ancient Isles. I wonder what he vetoed. I'm a little surprised by this. It is good in the sense that after the first creep camp, you only need 12 experience for level 2. That is 1 skeleton. That's it. And then you're level 2. You can also do the Merc Camp trick. You pull the creeps with the Archer, and then you get the Shadow Priest with the Wisp. But especially the Panda getting level 3 here isn't that easy. There's the Goblin Lab next to your base, where creep jacks can hurt really, really bad. There's the shop, where you can also get creep jacked heavily. And then in the middle of the map, there are the Knolls. They are okay to take. And there's your natural. But outside of that radius, the Panda really doesn't want to go, actually.
Interesting thing though, on Ancient Isles, lot of European players like to go for gargoyles.
Yeah.
Is this something that Terra does as well?
I've never seen it from him. Never seen it. And this is a decent gargoyle map, but Warchief, I don't think he's expecting gargoyles right here.
No, I don't think either. So, this is the grudge match. The loser goes home. The winner advances to the winner bracket semi-final. In the upper left, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Studdard, 22 years old from the United Kingdom, the champion of Europe. In the upper right, we have the Rookie of the Year 2014, the youngest player in this tournament, the best undead in the world. It's 120.
Alright, time to take a deep breath. I'm really excited for this. Because the thing is here, I actually want to see both advance.
Yeah.
One is undead, and the other one is of course our friend Rich. But of course, keeping up the European flag might be a little bit more important for all our foreign fans here on our stream. Has he, I'm gonna ask stupid questions right now, has he ever played Warden against undead?
I was wondering about this on TM already, because against Human, he started to play it like over and over again during the practice phase. Versus undead, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think there is either. By the way, he once defeated me on ladder with a Naga first. And he was giggling to himself, and he was very proud of himself, and I was in the corner crying. Yeah, he of course practices a lot of W3 Arena, where all the players from Europe and America play. It's a good ping, it doesn't have hackers. But the problem with practicing there is, honestly, there's not that many high-level players. There's like Sonic and Hawk and Warchief and Yaws and Rudan. But apart from like, let's say 10 players, they're all a lot worse. On the Chinese ladder, there's a lot more players that can actually compete in terms of skill.
All the Koreans are playing there.
Yeah.
All the Chinese, of course, are playing there.
So Warchief has been laddering quite a bit to practice for this. But again, ladder not the very best and most efficient practice there is.
But he played tons and tons of matches with Czechy. Maybe not before this tournament, but in general. And he knows all the... of course, Czechy love to play the Chinese way of undead, so he knows what to do against this. But Terra is always one step ahead of all the other undeads in the entire world. And it is this time the Ring of Protection, not the third claw in a row.
Yep, exactly right. And Tara, he has not once gone for the immediate ghoul aggression, like for example HLA likes to do. He has always decided to creep one camp or maybe two to get level 2, and then keep map control, try to go for some surrounds. If you can't get them, that's alright, you keep him away from level 3, then you wait until the Naga and you keep up the pressure all the time. When the Dryads come, you retreat and you re-engage with level 3. Is it gonna be the same this time? Oh, he wants to get the mana
Oh, a little too early. That would have been level 2 immediately, and of course that would have slowed down the undead, but this is so close now. Attaching a wisp or a counter surround. Yeah, the nice dispel. He's getting the skeletons now, and this is level 2. This is evasion once again.
He could perhaps even get the ogre right here, the ogre warrior, but I think Tara is aware of this and is keeping track of what the demon hunter is doing. But already, this is a pretty decent start. This is what I was talking about. You finish the creep camp, you kill one skeleton, boom, level 2,
yeah.
And that's so much more dangerous than level 1.
Warchief distracting the DK here, but the ghouls, of course, always a threat for a surround. Interesting, by the way, the past few games, Terra was always one step ahead in attacking.
Oh, it's gonna be close. He's walking towards the stones, but he gets out of there. Does he want to make a stop to buy the boots, or does he just want to run straight home? He's going towards the boots. Nah, thinks better of it.
Yeah.
He just goes home.
Better safe than sorry. The techs are this time completely equal. So no advantage for Terra here. He's trying to go for the block with the DK, but the goad is not fast enough.
And this time he's pressuring with only level 1, but he knows there's no boots. I think that's why he's pressuring. If he can get us around here, that's big. Steal the tome, not the biggest of deals. And I think there should be like 4 archers right now. The 4th one is coming out, in fact, right now. Oh, the surround sticks!
Oh.
No! By the way, there's no dust on the undead side, so these archers are pretty damn elusive. He's gonna get a ghoul right here. There's no coil to save him. And does he realize Shadow Melt? Oh my god! Like a 2 HP save. Oh, he does have a dust. He bought it at the shop on the way here. Okay, so an even trade, a ghoul for an archer.
Indeed, the techs are progressing. We see the Hunter's Hall by Warchief, and look at this. The Graveyard of Terra is definitely too late. He was busy microing, or is this the nervousness getting to him?
And Slaughterhouse will have to wait for a little while. Another Wisp coming in. I really like this Wisp control by Warchief. This is the second Wisp that he's intentionally putting on the battlefield to be ready to detonate. Interesting position right now. 3 archers versus 4 ghouls. But the Demon Hunter, of course, is the big strength here. There comes the detonate, only hitting 1 skeleton with it. Not ideal, but better than giving up experience, of course.
So, tier 2 tech is finished. We get Ultra Vision for Warchief, so it's a little easier to move at night. The shop once again used by Terra to get... Oh no, he used it last before. He was just positioning himself there. Ancient of War is getting ready for the natural creep. Ancient of Lore number 1 and number 2 up. And as we mentioned before, Terra's tech is delayed. He's going for the Naga for the second time.
The Naga's really dangerous here because he has no boots. But she cannot shoot enough arrows to ensure a surround. And now he's gonna continue creeping himself. He's gonna get level 2 DK right here. And he's taking a spot away from his opponent, kind of. I guess it's in the middle of the map, but it's very easy to creep with ghouls. And he knows he has a slight tech advantage, and the Panda level 1 is of course not the very strongest hero ever.
True, but there he is again. Both players stick to their heroes of choices, of course. The triple undead combo, or the double undead plus Naga combo by Terra. This is replenishment potion, not the best one he can get here, I guess.
Later on it's really nice though, because of course undeads don't have regen. Is he gonna be creep jacked here? This could be dangerous. The Naga could kill the Panda, possibly, with the slow and everything, of course. And he gets the last hit as well with the coil. Big pick off for the undead. And now the Panda, I said it, it's dangerous. Is he gonna go for it? The Naga trying to shoot cold arrows, now hitting only the Demon Hunter though. And I think this should be safety for both.
Yeah, both will retreat here, maybe finishing the Wardens to get closer to level 2. We have level 2 Naga now, Anaconda, equipped with Forked Lightning.
And now Rich is in a tough position. He only has 1 Ancient of War out on the map. And Tara, he keeps scouting and scouting and scouting. The skeleton right now is gonna see this Ancient of War. There we go, of course, very expected spot for that Ancient to be in. And Rich, how does he now find his levels? How does he not get punished too hard?
Only 1 kill for the Panda and Brewmaster, and that was this 1 skeleton. He needs his level 2, he needs his level 3. So bad.
He's waiting for the Dryads right now to get some map control, and I think the first one is coming right as we speak. And now 120 needs to be careful. This Fiend is the prime target, he doesn't want to lose it. And yeah, there we see the Dryad, and a little bit of miss micro from the Undead, going way too far up in front. But does Rich want to focus? Nice staff saving the Archer, but still 2 more which are easily picked up. And this is so cool by 120. He just has 2 heroes here, so he can't really lose them to the Dryad slow. He's retreating everything else. All the ghouls, all the fiends are in the base. He's playing really well on the 3rd map.
He knows exactly what he's doing. That's why he's the number 1 of the NetEase ladder. Once again, Warchief not able to creep the spot. Maybe going for the red spot, but still the DK and the Naga, they are keeping track of everything that Warchief does.
The Panda still level 1, and after this camp he's not even gonna be level 2. On Twisted this was looking entirely different because tier 3 is finished. We see the Lich and the Frenzy upgrade again. He could mana burn right now, the DK, but he might want to go for the Naga. There's of course no boots on her, but nice block from the statue. Or maybe a surround again. Is it going to be once more the case? But I think he still has the TP.
That was key to victory on Twisted Meadows. But yeah, Terra is a little more careful this time carrying the town portal. Demon Hunter needs to be aware that there's a lot of damage coming in. Breath of Fire not hitting that hard. Rejuvenation is not enough. He's going for the... Oh, staffing out the Demon Hunter. And the damage towards the DK is not enough.
Loses another archer here. So in total he lost 3 archers, only got 1 ghoul. But more bears are coming in, more rejo is coming in. Destroyer upgrade only now starting. Before that is finished, the rejo on the heroes is so strong. 2 statues again, Tara and his statue. Seems like they're his favorite unit in the game. Death Knight on the side, by the way, pretty low. Nice Breath of Fire coming in, but the statue is keeping the ghouls fairly healthy. Another reju we see right here as well. He is tier 3 right now, Warchief is, and there comes the Master upgrade. I think this ghoul is gonna fall. Nope, investing the coil, saving it in that way. He has another Breath of Fire, but now the DK, he's going for the first hero again. Maybe he's committing to the wrong units. Now going on to the Naga. There's of course no coil that can save her, and I think she might be surrounded, kind of. She's being blocked by her own units. Here comes the Lich, however, the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter is dying again!
The statue
you serious?
The staff was ready, but he did not pull it. He gets the Naga in reverse, but was it worth it? I don't know. Here's the Lich. Nice save of the claw, of the Druid of the Claw. But wow, why don't you staff the Demon Hunter away? He's losing 2. Oh, nice deny by Warchief with the Giant here. But what a good move by Terra. Oh, yeah. What a bad move by Warchief, not using the staff. What an opportunity now for Terra. The entire map belongs to him now.
He was so greedy. He didn't want to use the TP. He wanted to use the staff, and that greediness may have just cost him the game. I don't want to speak too soon.
Not only the game, but also the tournament.
I don't want to speak too soon, but that was a very, very, very big loss. We can't understate this. Now, however, he's finding some space to creep. The Undead is quite a bit away, but once he arrives, there is no TP here. There's no invul here. There's a level 3 Death Knight. There's a staff on the Panda, but he can't use it on himself. He finds a Panda of Energy. That's a nice item. But the Creep Jack is inbound, and it's damn dangerous.
Oh yeah, no Town Portal, you mentioned it. The Dryads tried to slow as good as possible, but maybe, yeah, that was the last
he's
thing
forgetting
they
about
will
them.
do. He can save one of them.
Maybe he was intentionally letting one die to get some space for the Panda to retreat.
Possible.
And I think he's gonna make it out of there with the Panda and most of his bears. Keeping every bear alive here is important, and I think he has a staff, yeah, so he shouldn't really lose one.
Boneyard coming in again by Terra. Demon Hunter is back, so is the Naga. Triple hero for the Undead. It's 3-2-2, and it's only 2-2 for Warchief. He really needs
so
a Hail
bad.
Mary creep.
He's going for a risky creep camp right now. If he gets jacked here, that could be absolutely horrendous, but I think he has to take a risk, and he thinks so too, and he's going in there right now. But the creep jack, 120, smells it, but there is the TP out. He gets the Book of the Dead, by the way, which is probably gonna sell. He doesn't lose a single unit on this creep jack, which is alright enough for him.
Yeah,
but
so
120, he's playing this map control perfectly.
Warchief lost the Town Portal. Did he sell it right away? No, he keeps it for now. This will of course provide the Destroyer with a lot of mana.
If he pays very close attention, he might wait for the Destroyer to use his Dispel, then use the book and micro split it manually. But that's pretty hard to do in the heat of battle.
Terra does not want to creep on his own. He got almost all the levels he needs, and he will get them with unit kills. Warchief, of course, he wants to evade Terra, going for the Red Drake now. Big item coming in here, but once again, Terra knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah, it's just all over the map. Perfect positioning. And he knows, alright, I scared him away, now he's gonna run away, and now I can creep. But actually, he's being double reverse psychology, because now Warchief is coming in. But can he really fight this man? He has 2 level 2 heroes! How can he possibly hope to win this fight? I don't know. Panda positioning himself, taking a lot of damage. Already Drunken Ace, Breath of Fire coming in, and he's almost dead! He's in fact gonna die immediately! Oh my god, the second hero is already dead, and the Lich is almost surrounded, but not quite. The Demon Hunter at the same time, nice! Getting the Zeppelin right here, saving him that way, trying to go for the Lich, but this looks so desperate! Saving another bear with the Zeppelin. Is he gonna save his army this way? 2 more bears are trailing behind. Here comes the Nova, here comes the slow from the Cold Arrow, another upload! Oh, the Demon Hunter is unloading. The Zeppelin, if it falls, everything's gonna be dazed, but he could slow the Destroyer with a Dryad. He doesn't do it. He's not thinking about it. He needs to do it, though. Now he's finally doing it. Finally slowing with the Dryads and saving another bear with the staff. Fairly good catastrophe management.
WarchiefRich is still in this game, but for how long? That's the big question. Panda is coming back. Now, of course, it's a good thing that his heroes are so low, because it doesn't take that much time to get them back on the battlefield. But the Undead, of course, he's getting level after level after level. He has Coil level 2, he has Fog Lightning level 2, or does he? Yeah, Fog Lightning level 2, and the Lich is about to hit the so important level 3 for level 2 Nova. So the nuke gets stronger and stronger, and Warchief, no level 2 mana burn, no level 2 Breath of Fire, no big items. We see here for Terra, he has 2 heal scrolls and an Invo Potion. What can possibly go wrong for the Undead?
Oh, the Frostworm is positioning himself. He's not gonna go for the hero, though. He doesn't even get the Zeppelin because of the Dryad slow. The Dryad control, very, very nice from the Englishman. Saving him once again, just barely. His heroes, man, that's the big problem. That is the huge, huge problem. How is he ever supposed to deal with the Frostworm with a level 2 Demon Hunter and only 4 Dryads?
Yeah, that one Demon Hunter loss threw him back by so much. and once again it's Terra who can creep all the spots if he wants to. Boots of speed on the DK, even faster now. Level 3 for the Lich. This is so important. Is this an all-in for Warchief
it's
now?
3-3-3 versus 2-2. It's also a supply disadvantage as well. This should not be able... Warchief should never be able to win this. Never ever. Is he somehow gonna make it though? That's, I guess, a different question.
This is the beauty of Warcraft 3. Even in those situations, sometimes a micro move, an item drop, a big mistake from the opponent can turn everything around. Oh, he's walking into a little corner here, stopping himself.
A nice block from the Ghoul, but the Dryads are just a little bit too fast. Now Warchief almost has level 3-3 heroes, which is, well, he would like to have quite a bit more than that, but he doesn't even have that just yet. If he fights in his own main base with the help of the Moonwells, maybe he can do it. He has now caught up in supply. It is even for the first time in a long time.
But the heroes of Terra have
Heal
all
scrolls.
full mana. He has 2 heal scrolls, only 1 heal potion for the Night Elf.
And he's drawing the Undead in. He wants to lure him in here. Is the Panda gonna use his spells before he hits level 3? Yes, he is. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire right away. But the heal scroll easily getting rid of the damage. Holy smokes! The focus fire, are you kidding me? 2 Frost Realms right now. The bears are also dying fairly quickly. The Frost Realms over the forest is exactly how you're supposed to do it. The Demon is standing strong for now. The bears, however, they're falling rapidly. Level 4 for the DK already. Here comes the level 2 burn, keeping the bears alive just by the skin of their teeth, but he has no more bears remaining. The Demon Hunter healing potion being used. He retreats further and further, but the last bear dies. Only Dryads and 1 demon left on the field.
So much experience for the Undead. Level 4 on the DK. This is so bad for Warchief. It's 50 versus 63. The heroes, of course, we talked about this. So strong. Maybe a surround on the DK, but there is a town portal. So even though not even that can help him, if he gets to town portal, this would be a nice turnaround. Info potion even be used.
And I think right now the Undead is overcommitting. Oh, but the Demon Hunter, there's no mana for a nuke though. Oh, he needs to go to the left, but he's being blocked by a Wisp. Are you serious? But more and more healing is coming in. Can he maybe get the Lich? All of the heroes for the Undead alone, but here are the Frost Realms. They've been hiding above the trees, and now comes the slow. The Demon Hunter can never catch up to the heroes, and now he's being focused, taking so much damage. The Moonwell, he doesn't get there. He gets killed by a coil. 38 supply, 37 now. That's it. That's GG. Warchief is out of the tournament.
It's not only game, it is tournament for Warchief. He's brought us so much fun during this. He beat Moon 2-0, he beat Shishi easily. He had a good fight with Law Lion, but yours was too much already yesterday. And now the next big encounter once again. Too heavy. The European champion is out. So there's only 1 European remaining, and it's a German, it's yours. But a good performance by Warchief. Last year we were all so disappointed. He dropping out in the group stage. Of course he had a very hard group with Fly and WFC and CDR. But this year it was way better. So if there's a WCA 2016, maybe second stage is his goal then.
Yeah, he improved this year. He showed strong performance. All the Chinese were surprised, were impressed. And there was definitely reason to be impressed. In this game he was also pretty damn close. He was in a decent position on Ancient Isles, but that Demon Hunter loss and a player at the caliber of 120 is going to punish that heavily. But considering he actually came back kind of well, but in the end it wasn't enough.